The rest of the NFL, and especially the NFC West, better be worried about the Seattle Seahawks team. While you might sit here and think that there's other teams with a better future in that division, I'm going to give you one quick counter. The way the 49ers are built, they're built to win right now, not for the future. They don't know what they have in Trey Lance. They don't know what they're going to get out of Christian McCaffrey or a bunch of other players they got on their team right now under contract. But the Seahawks are building something special. Everyone laughed at the Seahawks at the end of the year, trading Russell Wilson for Drew Lock to be their quarterback and a couple first-round picks, but it's turning out to be something really special. Now they're 6-5 with 2 bad losses recently. Well, not to say they're that bad, but they just haven't been the best losses, and we've played better throughout the season. But they are building something really cool. They have young players everywhere, and they have great talents everywhere. If you look at what they're doing with Geno Smith, just imagine when they get a couple more big pieces. On top of that, you have places like Old Takes Exposed, finally exposing places like ESPN, giving the Seahawks a D+ grade for their trade for Russell Wilson while giving the Broncos an A. Well, look where we are now. With the Broncos picks from that trade, it brought us Geno Smith to be the starter. I know he wasn't part of the trade, but he became the starter, and he is better than Russell Wilson. And on top of that, what we got in the draft was unbelievable. Not only did we get other pieces in the draft like Kobe Bryant and Abraham Lucas to shore up our offensive line there, but with the Bronco pick specifically, we got Charles Cross, a future All-Pro offensive lineman. We got Tariq Woolen, a future All-Pro cornerback who's already leading the NFC in votes for the Pro Bowl for the cornerback position as a rookie. And we got Kenneth Walker, a running back who's going to be our workhorse. After Penny got hurt, he showed up and he is a #1 running back right now. And guess what? Russell Wilson has been awful, been one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL. Carson Wentz hasn't played for a few weeks and has still thrown more touchdowns this season than Russell Wilson has. The best part of Russell Wilson playing bad, which I'm not saying I rooted for. I didn't really mind if Russell Wilson turned out to be okay. What I was really rooting for was for the Broncos to be bad, and they've been bad. But Russell Wilson's been bad with them. And as of right now in the NFL draft, the Seahawks would get the 4th pick in the draft from the Denver Broncos. So we would also get their 2nd round pick. That's going to be a high 2nd round pick. When you break that down, getting Kenneth Walker, Tariq Woolen, Charles Cross, getting a 1st round pick next year that's going to be maybe somewhere in the top 3, 4, 5. Getting another pick in the 2nd round in the top end of the 2nd round. The Seahawks are building something really special. Is Geno Smith going to be that guy? I don't know. But he is the leading Pro Bowl getter in the NFC for quarterbacks. The one in the AFC is Patrick Mahomes. This is how good Geno's playing. People are considering him one of the best quarterbacks in his conference. He's maybe playing like one of the top 5 to 7 quarterbacks in the NFL. You might be able to even get Geno Smith on a little bit of a discount and keep building this future, or the Seahawks go for a draft pick for another quarterback. The point being is, this is a dynasty possibly in the making. This is 2012 all over again. Drafting pieces on the offense and on the defense, waiting till they get the right quarterback, and then when they do, it pops. And I'm hoping that's what happens with the Seahawks. I think they are legitimate Super Bowl contenders in the next year to 2 years. As long as the quarterback situation stays fine, which is either a young guy or Geno Smith on not that expensive of a contract, you hit on a couple of those draft picks next year, all of a sudden, before you know it, the Seahawks team is back and booming and getting to the playoffs and potentially getting to a Super Bowl. So the league better watch out, because the Seahawks team is not joking around, and they're finding a way to do it right. The way they draft is different. They've been missing on all their defensive ends and defensive linemen, fine, but everywhere else, they're finding ways to hit, and they're finding ways to do it right. So make sure you guys watch out for the Seahawks. Much love. Links in the description. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all of them. Please hit me up. Please message me, talk to me about sports. Tell me what kind of videos I should be making. I appreciate the love, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.